All right, let's get this ball moving, Mason robots. All right, we got the bell curve here. This is just a good fundamental one to let them know that you can steal stuff off the internet using XPath and stuff like that. Import XPath and then getting into the... I need it to... That's a little bit more tricky. I've been trying to get this one to be a live action Danger Noodle, but she ain't playing so nice with me, Lambda. At any rate, that's going to keep us going while we're getting bored. What else can we do with Sheets? You know, I want to be in trouble. I want to work for Google Sheets. I listened to the on edit before and row whatever, column whatever on executions. I can play this game. What is it? I mean, come on. So we'll get out here to some multi-domain. Here is just specifically the military bases for some start-down multi-domain stuff that you're going to want to have to quantify in some very specific way. NPK, sharing charts, banging around, just the regular old analog arm robotics of a thermaler when I swim all the way to the bottom of it down there into some bluestone mill at an address, right? So those are the places, and this is all branches. You know, I had the opportunity, but they shut down my session inside of there about separating it and getting all the charts, so I could have made that easy. I'll get that to that later. When you're reading them, you get into these pages, you can just actually go right to them. And that's why I don't need the information here anymore, because I'm white hat hacking from the standpoint of make a dot plot, get a world chart going, steal the address, here's the number, and maybe you pick in a checkup procedures about what it is. When you arrive at your new installation, you will need to follow installation specific procedures. Each installation has and service handles and procedures differently. Here you can find installation specific guidelines and a list of documentation to bring with you when you're checking in. Reach out to the contacts provided if you have any specific questions. You get to process stuff. I mean, it is what it is. You get the point, the 7th at 7 at 7, right? And building 7. And there's your address. You could go about it that way, or you could come back here and just stole it from the Google Sheet bit on what it was. Which, again, kind of moot point, you know, here to crack into it and just open it up for where it is there. Unless you need that to change some way, like Sunshine, that I can't get to do it when I'm doing the daily NORAD numbers. But at any rate, we're going to come back around here and we're going to take a zoom. We got Alabama first. I don't mean nothing by it. Just Uncle Sam passed over in the plane. You know how it goes sometimes. Hopefully you get to have some fun with here. Where is it? Again, we're in Montgomery being the capital. Why not? That seems like a good place as any. We're not in any military base yet or installation, but play ball. Now when we open one of those up, we want to be able to take that address and really be able to say, oh, it is located here in Alabama on a big Cerebro-ass map, and this is what that looks like a little closer while we get into details or any subcategory of that notation relative to the Army Depot variances to an airbase relative nature of it, or was this the airbase? Or one of them was the airbase. Family centers, what kind of distances are we dealing with here as a regular when we go to Cerebro this later or program it in, because there's going to be a lot of additional models to a subset of limited information that is Google Earth on blast of every location, deep field, which is going to be a problem. And we need to be able to understand that in the limited context of this time-dependent operator. Here again, trying to build it to you like Sunshine. Right? We want to be able to take a notation like this where you're going to have to wait every day for a number to come in to be sure that this is what it is, because we can go along. We can use these numbers to kind of go, oh, well, that's what the tilt should be and getting out here past today's date. You know, that's already in there. How did you guys do that? You magician? No, we're not magicians. It's just, you know, how that goes. Now, it may not be perfectly precise like that if something passes by. But in general, when we get to these bases, this is going to start our audit on our Sheets models of row 3, column B, 99, execute, right? You know, because there's no way it doesn't. Catch you on the next one.